If you can remove these 3 habits from your life, it'll help you to stop feeling stuck every day, living on autopilot, and give you far more chance of creating that life that you truly want. Hello Ramblers of the world, I'm Chris, the Mindset Wingman, and thank you for joining me on another Mindful Ramble, where we talk all things mindset reset and how it aligns to our journey through life. And of course, more importantly, how it's so important to sort out that mess that we've got going on internally to help us achieve our goals in the external world. And as always, if you could like, subscribe, comment and share, I would be incredibly grateful, as it helps me build the channel bigger and better. And if you'd like to support me even more, you can buy me a cheeky little coffee, which would be very appreciative today as it's a bit chilly. The link will be coming along this screen as we talk now. And again, I would be very grateful. And as we say, every journey has a story. Let's go! And today I'm out rambling close to where I live. It's been not easy to get out and create videos. I like to do them when I'm out rambling, out walking, because I just love doing that. I love to be able to walk and talk at the same time, get my exercise and also share my experiences while I'm at it. But depending where you live, but up here in Scotland, the weather's been pretty bad recently, so trying to find a little gap in the weather to get out's not been easy. But fortunately today I've managed to find one, so I'm out and about having a ramble. It's actually quite pleasant. So we're back to the subject of today. So what are the 3 habits you need to remove from your life? Now, the first thing to talk about is to improve your life, you don't need to add things. In fact, it's probably more important to remove things to allow you to live that happier, more fulfilling life. And what's the first one? Well, in fact, we'll go back to what are they? It's called the 3 P's. So what is the first P? The first one is perfectionism. As humans, we do seem to like to try and get that perfect result in everything we do. And to me, perfect just doesn't exist. Done exists. So that's what I go for. Try and get things done. If I feel it's good enough, then that's where I'll stop and move on to the next one. Because you can continually rework, polish, try and make it as best as you possibly can. But is it really improving? Probably not. And to me, trying to seek that perfect result is really just an excuse of the fear of being judged or scared to start. So that's the first one. Don't seek, try and get my words out, don't seek perfection. If you feel it's good enough, whatever it is you're trying to do or achieve in that moment, that's it. Stop, move on to the next. The second one, people pleasing. Now this is a big one. We do spend a lot of time, our own time, which we should be focusing on ourselves, trying to please other people. So if people ask us to do things, we will use our time and our energy to go and do that. And a lot of these people don't actually deserve it, because they will take, and they'll never give back to you. These kind of people, they drain you, they guilt you, but for some reason we still keep showing up for them because we feel that we have to do whatever they say. And I'm afraid to say these are the kind of people that you need to remove from your life. They're doing you no good. They're incredibly selfish, really. And I get it, there'll be people out there who we do have responsibility for, and you've got to be there for them. That's just part and parcel of life. But that's a small amount. There's a lot of people out there that we don't. Now, if you look back, I did a video, a vast video in fact, talking all about how the effect of other people have on our life. So please go back and have a look at that. But that's the second P that we need to remove from our life, and that is people pleasing, especially those people that do not deserve it. We only live once. We haven't got that long. We've got to enjoy every moment we can. We've got to focus on ourselves. And if you waste all your energy on other people, you're never going to have time to do the things that will benefit your life. So that's the second one. And then the third one, I seem to all agree, down there, the swans and the geese. Noisy wee sods. Oi, trying to do a video, shush. Not like they care. And the last one, procrastination. Now, this is such a big time waster in life. And there's two kind of areas I want to talk about here. So the first one is we can get very busy in life, and there'll be a lot of things going on in our head that we need to do, especially in the moment. I'm talking like in that day-to-day moment. So the way I found it is then you end up running from one task to the other task, to the other task, to the other task, trying to do 4 or 5 things at once, thinking you've got to do them all at the same time, and you end up getting none done. And all you basically end up doing is getting frustrated about them as they rummage around in your head, and you actually don't end up taking any action. This is where you need to just stop, take a breath, even take a bit of time out, a few minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, go and have a lie down, or just do some breathing, bit of meditation, whatever it might be, just to slow the mind down, and then come back to it. And the best thing, the best tool that I've ever used when it comes to that is just to write it all down. So it's down on a piece of paper in front of you, and then you can pick which one do I need to do now. Pick that one and stay doing it until it's done. No moving on to the next one, no getting distracted, just keep going until that one's finished. And then the next one, and then the next one, until all these 4 or 5 things that have been rattling around your head have now been completed. That'll just remove those procrastinating feelings. It'll remove that feeling of frustration, because it is I find it incredibly frustrating. And it's especially at certain times of day. So for example, in the morning, I'm much more structured and focused, and I can get stuff done. That's why when I'm doing, for example, my content for the week, or I'm writing an email, or whatever it might be, where I need to be a bit creative, I need to be focused, I'll do that in the morning, because that's when I know I can stay focused. And as the day goes on, especially when it gets to about 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that's where I need to leave that time free for doing those easy tasks, the things you don't really think about. Because if I try and do those important material actions, then that's when my mind can just run away from me, and I can find myself procrastinating, getting frustrated, and as I said, getting nothing done. And there is nothing more frustrating to get to the end of the day and look at your to-do list, and there's only 1 and 2 ticks when there should be 7 or 8 on that list. If you want to remove those feelings of being stuck in life, living on autopilot every single day, then remove those 3 P's from your life. Those 3 habits. People pleasing, perfectionism, and procrastination. If you can get rid of those 3, you will find life definitely does become a bit easier. But it becomes more structured, more productive. You get things done much more successfully, and you get to the end of the day, you just feel you've been productive, you've got shit done, and you just feel so much happier in yourself. So that is the message for today. Remove those 3 P's and just see how it can benefit your life. Okay, that is the end of today's video. I hope you have found it beneficial. As always, if there's anything that you'd like me to talk about, create some content on, please let me know. I'm here to help. And as always, if you could like, subscribe, comment and share, I'd be incredibly grateful, because it really does help me and help the channel take it to where I want to take it to. Struggling to speak today for some reason. Now it looks like the snow's about to start, so I'm going to have to go. So thanks for watching. Have a great mindful day. I will see you next time. Onwards and upwards.